As I said before, it's very important to get a good look at the 2-year-olds and what's going on with them. I think you have a better understanding of where we're at with most of them. The last 3 weeks, I think the video has been very important. There's been some serious updates. Not as many this week. I think you know what's going on with the 2-year-olds, but we are going to run through them anyway. Allie's Got Grit is racing for $35,000 on Tuesday. Very interested to see how this guy races. His curb and right hock have been bothering him a bit. It was too short a time to get the curb crowd. I thought we had a crowd, but we did not. After this race, it's 14 days, so Jim is of the belief we can crowd with right after the race, which would be helpful. Arrowhead Hanover's just been such a nice horse this year. Continues to be good. He's going to race in the final. I guess we can race him. Almost 3's a little salty. We could race him in the... I don't know. We're going to see when the final is. I'll talk to Tim about that. Atrant is now with Eli Miller in Minnesota, so good luck to him. Elson Miller. Dr. Rucker wanted to move her out of Kentucky, so he did, and she's going to race in Minnesota, where I'm sure she'll do fine. She's such a nice filly, and I wish all the luck to Dr. Rucker and Elson. Elson's, as I said, really nice guy. Aunt Lily was awesome last week, third in the Sire Stakes. Tyler Smith did a fantastic job with her. He was talking to me last night about her, said she raced really well. He was really happy with her. Thought if he went left, maybe he was second. I said, I thought you drove her great. I thought she raced great. Bluebird Tuxedo Hill's a questionable bit of a flyer as a holdover. I think he had some talent. I really liked the horse. Just wasn't healthy the entire year. I'd like to see him come back in fat and filled out a little bit and comfortable and healthy. We'll see how that plays out when we get him back in. Blue Ventura's gone to the field now. He's going to get some time off. We're going to aim to have him back early winter, much like we did with Time last year. There's nothing left for him. So why keep kicking that can down the road? Just give him some time, bring him back. Cadeau is going to race. We're aiming to have him ready for one prep and a race in the Buckeye Jug Week. That's our plan with Cadeau. As of right now, he's good. He responded well to Dr. Latessa's treatment of his knees, and we'll see if we can have him ready to rock in Delaware. Captain Incredible looks very, very good. It's hard, right? You watch this slow start, you just want to see him explode. Well, he's on target to do exactly what we want him to do. We're focusing on those major races. Big birthday party. It's a huge birthday party. He's on target right now to make them and do well in them, but every week we want to see progression, and hopefully this week we do as well. Century Legion will race next week. Harry has him back in now. He told me his right hind still bothers him a bit. I mean, it's bothered him forever. I think we had an OCD removed from that ankle a long time ago. I don't think it was a problem, and I think he just needs to race through it, race into it. And I was happy with the last 2 times I drove him. I thought he was flat. I thought that time off, little treatment would help him, and I still believe that's the case, so we'll see how he races next week. Chicago Hall, I'm 15 minutes from Mohawk. I'm going to go first trip with him, second trip with him, and drive him and head right back to Ohio. Always eager to get this guy raced. I like this horse a lot, and I think we're going to have a lot of luck with Chicago Hall. I'm going to get gas right now, I think. Cleveland Masha's on her way to Quebec. Is she going to stay a long time? We'll see. I don't know. Country Dancing she looked awesome the other day. She makes the Stallion Series final. Then she has Kentucky. We'll see how her progression comes after Kentucky, and we'll talk more about her then. Dancing by Myself is coming back in Monday. We'll start him back up. Fire and Shine. Very unfortunate break yesterday. I can't be angry at her. She clearly shied away from the gate, so that's on us to help her with that. Foxy Seaside is in at the Meadows this week. I'd like to see a couple of good races at her and then turn her out to let her mature. Freedom Hill tied up her last start. You can't really blame her for that if you knew exactly. I've explained exactly what took place, but it was disappointing for the lights to go out in the pouring rain and really mess up her warm-up schedule, and she did tie up. Gaslight Hall is racing here this week. Very unique schedule for this guy. Grassroots, then to Kentucky, now back for the next Grassroots. He's taking it all in stride because he said he's had a great week. Gorgeous package. He's had a great year. She'll race Sunday in the Sire Stakes. We're looking for the Buckeye final, which he's already guaranteed a spot in, and the consolation of the Sire Stakes. If we could sneak in there, that would be great. Grand Old Chap, I trained him in 2:57. Little regression time-wise, but he does. I can see his gait starting to form now. He looks. I wish it had formed in November and December of last year, but it is starting to form now. Grand Slam Deal raced great the other day. Second just beat at the wire in 57. She looked good. Now they have her 15-1 up in the next class up. Come on, you don't think she can do in there? She'll trot 55 or 56. 56. She will trot 56 on Monday, I believe, if she has to. Green Glitter won't trot in 56, but is in a decent spot. They keep betting her down 5-2 morning line. I want to see a better trip from this filly, and I was a little easy on her the other day warming up. Going to be a little harder on her this week. Gymboree again, just 8-hole. Jeez, 8-hole with this filly. I'd like to try and find a good trip with her. We'll see if we can do that. High hopes out in the field for about another 3-4 weeks. We'll bring her back in. I Don't Play Nice will come back in around the same time. Aimed at these guys racing in the winter. I'm a Trucker's been in 233. He's training down and looking pretty good right now. Happy with him. I'm Ready to looks awesome. Time off definitely helped him. He is enormous now. He looks very, very good. Happy to see him back in and looking like that. Great job by Jacob. I'm Leggy is going to come back in also 3-4 weeks. We'll start her back up. Manhattan Money is going to go out in a couple of weeks for the fall. We'll bring him back in, have him started up first part of the winter also. Melisandre, I think I'm going to turn her out. I've been debating it. Risk versus reward. I mean, what are we going to Kentucky for? To race in the last bottom class, the last whatever the hell they call it? I don't think so. I think we're just going to turn her out. Memento Mori is a real contender in that middle division, and he should be good again this week. Mountaineer Prince, we opted to stay in Ohio and not go to Michigan for that last stake race. It just, the track was, I'm told, is bad, and I'm just not going down that path. We got him good right now. Let's focus on keeping him good for right now. My Wicked Heart, we didn't put her up for sale because there's a million 2-year-olds up for sale. Should have maybe put her up a month ago when I thought about it first, but that ship has passed and long since gone. Right now we'll race her. If we have to, we'll give her a short break and bring her back, I guess. Or we just take, nothing for her. Never Lose Felix will come back in Monday. I'm excited to see how this guy comes back. He's shown talent, but a real mental immaturity and some physical issues that were bothering him all should be fixed now. The mental part he's going to have to work on. But a nice horse. Oh, he'll know. Probably, as I speak right now, one of my more anticipated horses for 2025 would be Oh, He'll Know. I really think this filly's got some talent, and I'd love to see how much. Pelican Al is still a mystery. We've been in 230. We're going to continue to train him down and see how he is once he gets there. Princess Dream is a very nice filly, and only dwarfed by how much he's worth as a broodmare right now. Her sister just won the Delmonica, set a world record with James, and won the Hambletonian Oaks. Pretty nice filly, I think. Both of them are. Resolve Indeed's a nice filly also. She's got a Buckeye. She got a Grassroots coming up soon. I suspect she's going to finish off her year very, very good. Rosa and AJ also Buckeye coming up soon. A winner the other night driving off 56 in a piece, looked very good. Rosa and Alexander was a little flat last night. We'll see how Rosa and Alexander does. We'll see how Rosa and Alexander does next week. I'm certain we'll find something in the blood. We'll be able to work with that. She sits at the bars out now. I am praying that this filly comes back in really good. I think she was robbed of a really good 2-year-old season, and I can't wait to see what she's going to do if she comes back in sound. Southwind Idex, Speed of Sound will both come back in Monday. You may see those horses go to Ontario. Bigger track for both those big horses might help training them back. Trevino on Green will come back in another 3-4 weeks. We'll get him back going. Westland Warrior looking good in Kentucky. He's still got a lot of racing left, and Corbin will be his final destination. What a Lady, What a Night racing Tuesday for $35,000, and looks like she's got potential in there. So we'll see. Easy now. We'll see what happens with What a Lady, What a Night, and Woodmere Betcha continues to heal up and jog and do her work in PEI. Jamie Smith will let me know what he wants to do when he gets the green light from the veterinarians. So with that, I'll let you go. You're up to date. 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds. You're opening. You have it all. I'm almost a Mohawk and race Chicago Hall. Good luck to all my partners with him tonight and all the rest of the horses racing. Prince Charmer and Dominion. I will talk to you all very soon. Take care.